Hi everybody, this is Ray from Car Freaks. Today we're going to put a locker in the back of the plow truck. We've already taken the cover off and we've drained the fluid out of it, but we still have to take the spiders out. Basically what's going to happen is we're going to take the spider gears out, we're going to take the C-clips out and the cross pin out, and we're going to take all the internal gears out. We're going to be putting this in on one side. The axle is going to come through here, then the C-clip gets put back in, and then this side here does the same thing. I'll tip it like this a little bit so it's easier to see. And then this block will go in with the round area out, will go in like this. And that slides in approximately right there. And this piece will slide in like that. Then the cross pin gets put back in. And then the little locker bolt gets put back in, and then that will lock up the whole entire rear end. So when one wheel spins, they'll both be spin because they're locked up. One can't spin without the other one. So that's the project today. And then when we go to put it back together, we got a brand new pan cover that's going to go on. I've already got it painted, and we got brand new bolts to go in because the old pan was leaking. It was like rusted through, and the old bolt heads were in really bad shape when we took it apart. So we're just going to put all brand new back in. So that's today's project, and next time you see us, we'll be underneath the truck taking out the old spider gears and pins. Okay, this right here is our little keeper pin. We're going to pull this out, and then we got this cross pin through here. And you can see the spiders here, and our C-clips are on the end of our axles inside of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by releasing this. And that pin comes out. I set that off to the side, and we push this out and bring this up out of there. Like that. Set that off to the side. And we're going to rotate our spiders out of there. Okay, so there's one. And then I got the other one coming out the back right here. And you got these little shims, so make sure those shims come out with them. And then we'll push the axle in just a little bit. And there's a C-clip. We'll set that off to the side because we need to put that back in. Then we'll pull the axle out so we can get the spider out. And that's the spider that the axle goes through. This is what we're going to be replacing, is this piece right here. And then we'll pull the axle in a little bit, push that out. Here's our other C-clip for the other axle. Then we're going to push the axle out. And we're going to, here's our other spider. This is what we're replacing with these two guys right here. Because with these in there, like this, you can make one spin and the other one does nothing. That's how they were set up. It was an open rear end. So we'll be putting the locker in next time. I'm going to just take and clean this up a little bit, and we'll get these parts out of here, and we'll bring the new parts over and we'll start filming, putting it back together for you. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, we're back underneath the truck here. We got our parts under here. This is our side piece that's going to go up in here. Push it right up on that axle. And then we'll push the axle in. And then this here's our C-clip. I'll wipe this off just a little bit. We'll put the C-clip in. Like that. Then we're going to push the axle back a little bit. There we go. Okay, now we got the other side piece here. This is going to go inside there. Like this. This takes a little wiggling. There we go. Line that up with the other hole for the axle to go through. Okay, like that. Push your axle in. Rotate it just a little bit. There we go. Now we can put our other C-clip in here. Like that. Then we need to push our axle back a little bit. Okay. Now what we're going to do is kind of line these squares up just a little bit. We're going to take one of these, push it in there like that. We got to make sure C-clips are in all the way, like that. And then we're going to rotate. Well, it's not going to rotate around that easily. We need to, oh, right there. There we go. Okay. You need to push those C-clips in those all the way. There we go. Now we'll take this around the back. I'm going to hold it with my hand so I can start this one without the other one falling out. This one goes like this. Then we're going to rotate it around again. Should be in there somewhere. And then we're going to grab our pin here. Wipe that down a little bit. And our pin is going to go right through them holes in them square pieces. Once we get them lined up, there we go. Now when you push your pin in, make sure that this hole here lines up, because this pin's got to go through there, this keeper, like that. There we go. Okay, so we'll tighten that up. Just like that. There we go. We have a locker. I'll go over here to this side. There it is. It's not turning. Everything is all tight and locked up there. So now we have a true positrap. Now, next thing we're going to do, we're going to button this up by putting some black RTV on our cover here. And it doesn't look like it's going to come out real well. There we go. You can put a gasket on this if you want to. A lot of these come from the factory with a silicone seal on it here. So this is what we're going to put back on it. This one actually was siliconed also. Set that down for just a second. There we go. Alright. Now I'm just gonna kind of spread that out a little bit around our bolt holes. Okay, we'll just let that tack for just a couple minutes, and then we'll put it on, and that'll be our seal. And then to finish the job up, we'll just put some fluid in it and top it off, and that'll be it. Our Positrack wren will be in business. Okay, all that needs to be done is these need to be tightened up a little bit. There's a plug up here on the side that you take out, and you just put fluid in until it starts coming out that plug hole, and that's it. It's a done deal. Check your owner's manual, make sure you put the proper fluid in. This one here takes 80-90. Some of them take 75-80. Just make sure you check your manual. You can put some synthetics in it. Just make sure you're putting a compatible fluid into the wren that you're using. So that's it. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our other videos, and we'll see you on the next one.